Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear subscribers, dear viewers. Welcome back to this channel. So today, I'll be teaching us how to make one of the Africans Nigerian delicacy called Ekpang Nkukwo. So Ekpang Nkukwo is made using cocoyam and water yam. You can make it using only cocoyam. You can also make it using only water yam. But today I'll be using a mix, both cocoyam and water yam. So you grate it or blend it and you now wrap it in some wrapping leaves. So this is me showing you how to peel. This is water yam. First peel the water yam, or you can first peel the cocoyam. But this is the water yam that I'm peeling. Take time to peel it off. Cut it depending on either you're gonna grate it or you're gonna blend it. That will determine the size that you're cutting. If you're gonna grate it, this size you're seeing in the video is okay so that you can hold it in your hand and grate it. But if you want to blend it, you have to cut it smaller than this to fit into your blender. So after peeling, cutting and washing um, your water yam, let's go to the cocoyam. This is my cocoyam. The cocoyam I'm using is a fop Ekpang or a fia Ekpang. So depending on where you are, you can understand that there are a lot of varieties of cocoyam. So, but the one that is really good for Ekpang Nkukwo is the one they call a fop or a fia Ekpang. It's white. When you cook it, it's just like yam, it's strong. So that's the one I'm adding today. Okay, so by the way, I'll not be creating my stuff today. I'll be blending them. Yes, I'll be blending them and you can follow through the process. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, let me thank you for always taking out time for us to learn together. So because I'm blending it, I have to cut it into smaller pieces so that it can fit into the blender. See the blender here? So you mix, you put cocoyam, you put water yam, you put cocoyam, you put water yam so that it will be mixed. So once you're done, you can blend it. You can also create it. So even when you're creating it, when you're done, you still mix it so that it will mix and give you the taste while you even did it. So this is the cocoyam. I'm also taking time to cut it so I can mix it together in the blender and blend. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this meal usually take a whole lot of times. That's why people make it either during public holidays or during weekends. Because sometimes if you're making it a quantity that will be enough for everyone in your house, it might take you a whole day. So you need additional hands to help in the wrapping. So the wrapping, you can either use cocoyam leaves. There's a specific cocoyam leaves that you can use, or you use sweet potato leaves. They go. Or you can use floated pumpkin leaf or spinach. All of them are wrapping leaves for Ekpang Nkukwo. Okay. So once you finish loading, you return the lid of your blender. Then you now blend it. I'm using an electric blender. So if you want to create it, you take time to create. So I'm already blending mine. So this blending process will shorten the process of making the Ekpang Nkukwo. My pulp is ready. So this is the leaf I'm using. I'm using the sweet potato leaf. I'll be adding periwinkle. I'll tell you a whole lot of things that I'll be adding. So you take time to wash the sweet potato leaf because it's a cover crop and it's rainy season. So if you don't wash it well, there'll be sand in your food and you wouldn't want that. That after taking a whole lot of time to prepare food, sand is non-spoiling it. So because of the quantity I'm making, so I have to blend more than 2 times. So number two, I'll also be adding bonga fish. But you know bonga fish with its bone wahala. So normally I peel out the back, remove all the bones, and use only the fleshy aspects. Then these bones, I can pound it if I want, add hot water, allow it to stay, then sift out the water and use. Look at it. Put the head and all the bones and pound them. Alright, so I'm done mixing. I've added palm oil to the bottom of my pot. Then you begin to wrap. Look at how the wrap. When you want to wrap it, you turn the leaf upside down. Put your pop on the underside of the leaf, then wrap it. Then the top side of the leaf will be the one that is showing. You can see. Okay, let me show you slowly how to cut and wrap it. Okay, so you cut the pulp. Okay, see. I've taken time to show you. You turn your leaf upside down, you put it inside, you wrap it clean and put it there. That way, your ekpang will be very fine. It won't pour when you cook. There's what they call pour. I'll explain to you later if there's time. So, done with that. Okay, so the third thing I'm adding is bomo, so that it will cause promotion on the road. So I'm trying to make the stock of what to use. This is the bonga fish. Okay, so I'll put the bonga fish. This is the part that I pounded. This is the periwinkle. Take time to wash the periwinkle. I've shown you in other videos how to wash your periwinkle to ensure that there's no sand in your food. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, Ekpang Nkukwo is very nutritious with the time taken because of all the process. So add salt before you finish washing your periwinkle. Keep it for a few minutes and then rinse it out. The remaining dates will come out. Okay. Alright, so that bonga fish bone that I've pounded, I will now put hot water and allow it. So I'm still adding smoked fish, smoked ice fish. This meal is definitely gonna be very delicious. So the ice fish is still open it into two and remove the vertebral column. Once you remove that, you're sure that your bones, the bones, you've done justice by removing the bones. Okay, so I'm trying to make a stock. This stock has bonga fish, has smoked fish, has momo. It will have periwinkle. Okay, so add a little onions to the stock pot so that you can season it well. Add seasoning cubes, add pepper. Yes, add salt and boil it and keep while you do other stuff. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, if you take time to watch these videos, there's no way you'll not be able to make the ekpang from the scratch. Okay, so this momo, you can decide to cut table size or you cut it smaller. Already, you have enough protein in the food. The food is rich in vegetable. Okay, so I've added onions, I've added seasoning cubes, I've added salt and pepper. So I'll now put it on fire and make it to boil so that these things I'm adding will enter into the fish that are here, so that when I eventually add it to my food, it won't be tasteless. Okay, I'm adding periwinkle into already boiling stock. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this meal will be delicious. Forget about the time it's taking. The time is worth it. Okay, so this is crayfish. I need to sift this crayfish and select the dirt from out it before I can pound it. Yes, you can also decide to blend, but I'll be pounding my own. I won't blend it. Yes, I usually like pounding my crayfish. I prefer it that way. But it doesn't mean that I don't blend crayfish at times, but majorly I prefer to pound it. Yeah, so this is it, pounding the crayfish. The stock is boiling, almost done, so you add the bomo to it. Alright, so all these are prelim. We're done with wrapping the ekpang itself. So we'll now put it. So because of the quantity, I'll be cooking it using firewood. Yes, but usually sweet when you cook it with firewood that way. Use it to be sweet. So this is how to set fire. For setting fire, put your pot on fire, allow the pot to boil. Now, by this time, you've already cooked hot water. Boil hot water and keep. So it's hot water that you add. So I've added hot water. I've sifted the bonga fish bone using the one I soaked in hot water. I've added it. So I just added Eden fruit. It's called oyayak. It's known for its high taste. It's add a special taste to the food. So this is the crayfish. I've added the crayfish. This is the seasoning cube. This food is just the preparatory aspect that is very, very time consuming. But once you put it on fire, it will be done. All right, so I'll be adding scent leaf and vegetable leaf. So this scent leaf will be added almost when the food is done, so that it can still be fresh and you bring it down and serve your food. So wash it, though it's not plucked on the floor. So, but you still have to wash it to be sure that there's no sand. Wash it very well before you now chop it into the size you want. If they are tiny ears, you can just add it that way. But if they are not tiny, you just chop it, but not too small. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this food will soon be ready. And I assure you that it's going to be very, very tasty. It's delicious. Okay, so your Ekpang Nkukwo is ready. Just added the scent leaf. So you can add your oil to your own taste. Okay. The initial oil you're seeing is the one we added at the bottom of the pot before we started wrapping. Alright, so you can see Ekpang Nkukwo is healthy, Ekpang Nkukwo is delicious. Ekpang Nkukwo can be served as breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's why you heard that greetings, but I wonder how you make it breakfast. Instead to wake up by 2 a.m. and start preparing for it to be breakfast, or you're just making a small quantity. Thank you for always taking out your time to watch my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking my videos. If you're yet to subscribe to this my channel, please do so today. Let's keep on learning how to make very simple, healthy meals that are affordable. You don't need to be very wealthy to eat healthy. You can eat healthy at your limit. Food is ready. Let's serve it with you. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, you cannot resist this Ekpang Nkukwo. It's healthy. It's nutritious. Have a very blessed and wonderful day. Bye.